Welcome back, channel viewers. Hope everyone had a good weekend and is back rested and recharged. So let's dive right in. Today I'm going to be doing another video on slime. This is the meme coin I covered last week, Wednesday or so. I'm doing the video today because their price action the last day or two has actually been holding up very well. As you know, the whole market was pumping last week. Ethereum touched a new all-time high. So naturally, any Ethereum meme, let alone, or especially slime, a well-run new project, is going to be pumping. Slime had some great price action. We launched about 11 days ago. It went from an under 100K market cap all the way to a 2.5 million market cap. Now we are at 1.6 million. Now look at this consolidation in the last 3-4 days. Very tight trading channel between about 1.3 million on the bottom level and about 1.9 million on the top level. We are right in the middle of that at 1.6 million. I'm going to show you the rest of the market price action lately, some other low cap memes that they are getting wrecked, to show you that this right here, slime, up 5% on the day and pretty much very little dip after the all-time high. Most meme coins see a 70-80% dip. This one is only at about a 20% dip. That is very impressive. Now I'm going to show you the price charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum over the last few days, just to show you how impressive Slime's price strength during that same period has been. Slime is on Ethereum, keep in mind, not Solana. That's why I'm showing you each chart. First, let's look at Bitcoin because it's representative of the market as a whole. Bitcoin had a good Friday. It pumped up to 117,000. It held most of that into Saturday, mid 115s. Then Sunday, we just fell off a cliff. Bitcoin dropped down to 111,000. Now we're at 112,000. It's rebounded slightly, not too much. So what ended up happening? Well, this happened. A Bitcoin whale sold 2.7 billion worth of BTC. That's 24,000 Bitcoins. And then he bought Ethereum, apparently with most of it. Not all of it, but with most of it. So naturally, Ethereum saw a little bit of a pump during that same period. We pumped Friday, that same time. And then it had a little bit of a pump Saturday, Sunday when people realized, oh, this OG billionaire whale, he's buying Ethereum. So it hit a new all-time high. But the jitters of this OG just kind of having a change of heart, that's the kind of thing that's going to send the market down. So then people thought twice about it come Monday, and now Bitcoin is down to 45.86. Now let's go back to the DEX tools chart to show you some more benefits of this project. So currently we are trading in the top 10 on DEX tools for Ethereum based coins. They're at number 8 for a 1.6 million market low cap coin. That is pretty impressive. Now, as I've already said many times on my channel, the ideal market cap I look for is between about $500,000 and $2 million for aping, because I like to ape $5,000 or even $10,000 into a position. I don't want to just ape 1,000 or 1,500. So I need 200K market cap. That's too low. But anywhere right around 1.5 million, that is ideal. The holder count is increasing. They were at below 700 in my last video. Now they're at 785. When they hit 1,000, they might have some sort of big announcement. Liquidity, market cap to liquidity ratio is 10-1. Pretty good 24-hour volume, 235,000. We look in the order book here. We have a $1,200 buy, two $500 buys. What else do we have here? We have a $3,000 buy. We have a $1,000 buy, an $1,100 buy, $1,000 buy, $1,300 buy. So you can enter a position with size. Just enter a couple $1,000 clips. 5 if you're looking for a $5,000 clip. You're not really going to bring the price up too much. That's a big benefit there. And the DEX security score has risen to 97 out of 99. It was below 90 in my last video. I think it was like 87 or something. Now, if you look at the project Twitter page, we can see some updates since my last video. So a Hall of Fame section has been added to the website. That's this right here. It used to be white paper in the game. The Hall of Fame, we have a bunch of memes. Welcome to the Slime Hall of Fame. You can now be a proud member of the cult of slime. These are pretty badass right here. Maybe they'll turn this into NFTs. We shall see. What else? DEX updated with new banners. That's this right here. You see the banner. It does cost extra money to update with like a new logo if you update the logo. So again, just shows constant development from the team. Twitter banner update. That is, let's go back to the Twitter page. That is this right here. That's true. That was not there the last video I did. Slime unreleased matte Furie art. Pretty cool. And Telegram PFPs are being generated. Now, another bullish factor of Slime is that in a couple hours, the team is hosting their second Twitter space. The first one they did was last week. 173 people turned in. That is pretty good. The dev sounded great. He sounds British. Clearly not his first rodeo. He knows what he's doing. Super excited. Great energy all around from him and the community. They're super excited about the project for. But yeah, this is definitely not the dev team's first rodeo. And keep in mind, Twitter spaces are the rarity for meme coins. Yes, some of the biggest ones like Brett and Pepe have started out doing Twitter spaces, and that's part of the reason for their success. But most meme coins do not do Twitter space. It's just not really their style. They like to stay anonymous. So this is definitely a huge, huge benefit if you ask me. What else do we have here? The frequency of tweets from the team, it continues to be very high. The momentum hasn't slowed down at all. If anything, it's just picked up. We have a tweet 2 hours ago. We have a tweet 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 4, 6, 8, 9, 15. They're averaging about 8, 9 tweets a day, a mix of mostly unique memes, retweets of influencers, retweets of community members, Twitter spaces, a little bit of price action they're covering. To refresh your memory of the background of the slime character, that's what he looks like, just a big ball of slime. So basically, Matt Furie himself, he comes up with a lot of art, and then some of the art some of these characters see the light of day in his major publications like the Boys Club comic book strip. Some of them see the light in sort of limited edition, only 200, for example, only 200 hard copy printed ones. That was like Cortex Vortex characters from a few months ago. Then some of them never see the light of day. That is like slime. Never published in any publication whatsoever. It just kind of leaked. It spread through the cracks in the memeverse. No ads, just spread. Now let's check out the Slime Twitter page, see the quality of memes lately. Slime is a community-driven token. We do everything for and with our Slime army. There are 2 Slime members riding a bike off into the sunset. Slime Cowboy rolling into the week with conviction and intent. He sure looks like riding that horse. He has conviction and intent. Here's Christina D. Almeida doing another video. Covered some same projects with her. There's the update thing. Then they got some price action. You need to have price action here. If the coin's pumping or it's about to pump, then tweet that. That is what I like. And that's it for this Slime update video. So Slime Army, drop a comment down below. Say hi. Love hearing from you guys. Hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. So clearly the most bullish thing right now since my last video is the price action. The chart is holding up very nicely, particularly in the last 24 hours when Ethereum, this coin's chain, has nuked. Yes, ETH was pumping on Saturday, a little bit of the start Sunday, but it's taken a huge nosedive since then. Slime is showing great strength on the chart, only down 10 to 20% in the last day or two. That's very impressive. And then the second most bullish thing, the Twitter spaces. I can't tell you how much it makes a difference. Community members can meet each other, can form friendships. You get to hear how solid and intelligent the dev sounds, the vibes in these Twitter spaces. Listen to a recording or just listen to today's and find out in time. The vibes are immaculate. That's it for now. BenCrypto signing out. Catch you later.